Hello everyone, we're from Group 5 and we will to present our project assignment for the Industrial Ecology subject, and for the topic is Industrial Ecology Perspective about the specification and ecological role of the African tulip tree. And here's our member, and also here's our table of content. And hello, my name is Maisy and I will to present for the first slide. For this ecology assignment focus on the observing the African tulip tree or Spathodea campanulata within the campus environment. We observe the African tulip tree, a fast-growing plant with bright orange-red flowers, is known for being invasive. The observation was done by us as Group 5, the student from the ecology class with guidance from our lecturer. It is Sir Joseph Barita Sarmani. And it took place on Tuesday, June 17, 2025. During our class session, we did the observation on campus near the motorcycle parking area behind UCC, where many of these trees are growing. We choose this plant because it's easy to find on campus and show how non-native plants can affect the local environment. We observe the shape, size, took photos, videos, and look at how it affects others around it. And through this observation, we aim to better understand the ecological role and potential impact of the African tulip tree in our local setting. And here's our general specification, and for the scientific name, like I already mentioned before, for the family Bignoniaceae, growth as fast growing, especially in tropical climates. And for the height, typically 7 until 25 meters, and commonly named African tulip tree, flame of the forest, and fountain tree. This tree provides shade and aesthetic value in urban areas, but its rapid growth and invasive nature can threaten native biodiversity and soil health. In the context of industrial ecology, managing its spread, it's important to maintain ecosystem balance, especially when introduced outside its native range.
The next slide, the leaves of the African tulip are pinnately compound, meaning each one has 7 to 70 shiny green leaflets. Their length can reach up to 40 cm. This leaf form a thick canopy that helps regulate the microclimate below. Next to their high rate of photosynthesis, they also support efficient transpiration. Overall, this feature make the plant valuable in reducing urban heat and enhancing green infrastructure.
Hello guys, I will explain the next slide. So the next is the flower. Pollination role. Flowers are large, bell-shaped, bright orange-red with a yellow edge. Size range from 8 to 15 cm. Rich in nectar, attracting pollinators such as birds and bees. Plays a significant role in supporting urban and peri-urban biodiversity. Industrial ecology link can be integrated into biodiversity corridor or eco-urban landscaping design. So the next is fruit and seed dispersal. Produce long, brown, woody capsule-like fruit measuring 20 and to 30 cm. Capsule contain hundreds of flat, which seeds dispersal primarily by wind, enabling rapid propagation. The environmental impact is highly emphasized in certain regions, potentially disturbing native plant ecosystem. Implementation important consideration in ecosystem planning and risk assessment. And the next is bark and trunk material use. So the first is bark is the gray to light brown with the shallow fissure. Trunk provide lightweight, softwood timber, not suited for heavy construction but usable for crafting or fuel. Bark contains compounds with a potential use in natural dyes or herbal application. The industrial ecology view is the potential low-grade material for biomass-based production stream.
Hello, my name is Arana Pertama, and now I will talk about the habitat and condition where the African tulip tree grows well. This tree like full sun, well-drained soil, and grow best in tropical or subtropical areas. When it's grown, it doesn't need a lot of water. It can even handle dry seasons. You can usually see it along roadsides, in parks, or in areas where the land is damaged or dry. It is often used for land restoration or to make green zones between roads or buildings. But even though it has many benefits, we still need to be careful because it can spread too much and become invasive, especially if not controlled properly. Next, let's look at its role in nature. The African tulip tree gives many positive things. It helps provide shades, support biodiversity like birds and bees, and looks very beautiful in parks or city. But it also has negative sides. It can grow too fast, take over spaces, and compete with native plants. It may also change the soil quality, which can hurt natural balance. From the industrial ecology view, this tree is an example of trade-off, which means we get benefits, but we also face risks. So when planting trees for cities or reforestation, we need to choose carefully and think about the long-term effects. Now, to close this presentation, the African tulip tree is a good example to show how industrial ecology helps us make smarter choices for the environment. Yes, the tree is fast-growing, gives shade, and can help with carbon capture or biodiversity. But it is also an invasive species in some area, so we must balance the good and bad points. Industrial ecology teaches us to look at the full picture, how the tree affects the land, animal, water, air, and how we use its materials. In short, this tree is useful, but only if we use it wisely and not in places where it can cause harm. In some cases, it's better to choose native plants that are safer for the local ecosystem. I think that's the word from us. Thanks for listening.